Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a little bracelet making from this bracelet kit here. I have had this thing for God knows how many years. I always love little craft kits, little art projects, little random stuff, but normally I'm like, oh, well, I'll do that sometime, and I never get around to it. We're finally cranking them out. If you guys have seen it already on my channel a while back, I did a little embroidery kit for the first time, which was super fun, and now we're cracking on here with some bracelet making. I've made other types of bracelets in the past, but I had never made one with like this wire that it is. It's literally like a giant spring. I was so afraid all of the beads were gonna come out, and then I'm like, oh, they each have their own little lid on, which is such a nice touch, I feel. I'm not sure how those little pink ones got out, but they did. And it came with its own little pliers, which I thought was so cute. They ended up being absolutely useless. You'll see that here in a second when I try to cut it. Looking here, I thought this was so fun with the little, oh, it was a little tangled. But the package says that it was technically only supposed to make 2 bracelets, and they were like, because I thought the package had like a picture of like a bunch of different bracelets, like with the different colors, but if you look, it's the whole thing is one bracelet. It's like a giant like accordion, not accordion, maybe, I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but like the whole spring is one bracelet. Like, you're just supposed to cut that in half and have it be one. You can see me here kind of measuring it out what I'd like it to be. I was not going to use the whole thing. I just didn't think that that would be as fun or as good even. I with bracelets and stuff like that, I tend to not like super large ones. I like a little bit smaller ones. I don't think I would have enjoyed if I made the whole thing into a bracelet like it suggested, or well, half of the whole thing. Yeah, I ended up having to go get my other pliers, and even still, this stuff was so tough to cut. But then, yeah, the next step was to make a little loop at the bottom so the beads wouldn't all just run off. If you were doing this with string, this would just be taking place of like a little knot or a bead knotted at the end so it stays tight. It actually wasn't too terribly hard to do. With those little pliers, the little bits at the end perfectly work to just wrap the wire around. Then I was trying to pick out what colors I wanted. I wasn't entirely sure. I wanted to go with something a little earthy. I really like greens, so I got the 2 green beads and then one of like, they're kind of like brown goldy beads there on the left hand side, and I started to make a little pattern. Yeah, I had decided the color of beads that I wanted to use, but then I didn't like the original pattern I did, so I just slid them all off, and then I kind of had an idea. And once I had gotten the idea for the pattern, putting the beads on there honestly went really quickly. You can kind of see that I'm alternating between some the green beads and the brown ones that I ended up going with. And I thought it was looking super cute. Obviously, in a kit like this, you're not going to have the perfect color beads that you'd want for the most ideal thing, but I do think that I came up with a decently good pattern that I do like. it got to be a little difficult to hold at some points because you obviously need to feed it through and around the loop, but you also don't want to spill all of the beads out. That was a little bit of a struggle. Just because I've never done this type of bracelet before, I'm sure if you got used to it or did this a lot, it wouldn't be a problem at all. But it was kind of fun. It reminds me of those, in doctor's offices. I don't know if as a kid you ever had the doctor's offices where they had like the little bead things on the metal. That's a terrible explanation, but it's the little toy thing where you like pull the beads all the way around, like the little courses, and it was like twisted. And you guys have to know what I'm talking about. I'll put up a picture on screen if I remember to do it. But yeah, that's kind of what it was adjacent to, putting the beads on and spinning them all the way around to get to the end. It's actually kind of enjoyable. I could see like me doing this and just like cranking out like 10 of these bracelets while watching a documentary or something, which I think would be fun. I like little mindless crafts like this, ones that you could just do and not really have to be super engaged. But yeah, I was really happy with how that was turning out. Oh, not it being completely out of focus. And there we go. back in focus. My camera, I'm still getting used to the new camera setup, especially doing top-down videos like this. It definitely is different, but I think I'm getting the hang of it more and more. I have really been enjoying doing these little crafting videos, though. I do have to say, I hope you guys have been enjoying watching them. Yeah, getting towards the end here, it was really hard to hold because you can't really put pressure or like hold it by the beads you've already done, because that will push them out of place and then you're not filling up the coil all the way. Just grinding out this last little piece of the, I was gonna say string, but it's not string, it's literal metal. It's literal wire. There was even like a little warning label on the thing that's like, it was saying that it could cause injury. But yeah, then having to bend that little loop there at the end, which was super difficult because like I'm trying to hold the beads on and push them back and make sure the loop is completely tight so the beads don't fall off. And then I decided I thought this little flower charm would be really cute, so I had to like partially open that loop back up and then feed that on there. It was kind of hard to position to lay flat like when you wear it. I feel like for the way that the wire is, the loop for the charm should have been the opposite direction, if that makes any sense. But yeah, here is the bracelet done. I think it's super cute, super like earth tones, kind of playful. I really like it. I'm super happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think. What other color combinations I should do in the future. Should I try to make a longer one, or should I stick to just doing short ones like this to get more bang for my buck? I did think I do want to do like a red and black, maybe with that little heart charm there. I think that would be super cute. I do like red and black as a color scheme. The little heart might be fun. But then yeah, I've got a lot more wire to go. So let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more. If not, I'll probably just do this by myself off camera. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like down below, and I hope everybody has a good rest of their day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.